I've said it before, I'll say it again. The difference between a criminal and an outlaw is that outlaws don't get caught, all right? This is coming to us from Concealed Nation, and I'm not familiar with this outlet that much, but there's video and there's an entire report done up on it. So let's get into this. Family of armed robber who was shot and killed says clerk shouldn't have had gun at work. This is written by Brandon Curtis, and really, like a Dollar General store was robbed by a man in his 20s, but he didn't make off with the cash. Instead, the clerk drew a firearm and shot the suspect, who stumbled outside the store where he collapsed. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Here is how the events went down, according to police and witnesses. Witnesses at the Dollar General told investigators that a person entered the store, revealed a handgun, and then demanded money from the cash register, Lieutenant Hall said. A worker, who was not working at the cash register, was armed and confronted Rappley. Witnesses said that he pointed the gun at employees, Hall said. In a 911 call, a man told dispatchers that a man with a gun attempted to rob him at a store. He pointed a gun at me, the caller said. I had a firearm on me. I pulled my firearm and shot him in self-defense. The armed employee also said that the suspect, 23-year-old Roosevelt Rappley, fired back in retaliation. Shortly after, two members of Rappley's family spoke with reporters outside the store where he was shot and killed. Their take on things: the store clerk shouldn't have been armed. I hope you heard the way I read that, because that's one of the most ridiculous arguments I've ever heard in life. And watch them try to sue. The sister went on record with the following statement, voicing her opinion on the actions of the clerk, even after admitting that her brother was in the wrong. He's got some responsibility, but not all. No. Right is wrong. Right and wrong is wrong. Okay, this is a direct quote. That was wrong for that clerk to shoot my brother in the chest. Yes, he was robbing them. Oh well, call the police. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to take matters into your own hands. My God. Actually, yes, this is exactly why many people carry firearms. It's so they don't have to rely on police to get there in order to save them. They take their personal safety seriously and carry the tools necessary to do so. So, as you can tell, Concealed Nation is definitely pro 2A. This is the second of 10 siblings killed by gunfire, according to the siblings. It's not known under what circumstances the other died, but Roosevelt Rappley had a choice in this case. If he didn't try to rob the store at gunpoint, he'd still be alive. Curtis, I couldn't agree with you more. It's unreal sometimes to hear the rationale of some people, and this is the video that I want to get into. And because you guys constantly complain about me breaking up videos, it's only a minute and a half, so yeah, I'll let it rock and then I'll go back through it. All right, I listen to you guys.
Matters in your own hand and bring a gun to work for safety, period.
These siblings are furious. Their brother, who police say was an armed robber, was gunned down by a store clerk. The pair acknowledges that he was wrong for Roosevelt Rappley to try and rob the Dollar General on North Gettysburg Avenue, but they say the clerk shouldn't have had a gun at work. Rochelle and Juwan Rappley say their younger brother, Roosevelt Rappley, was the second of 10 siblings killed by gunfire.
I still don't believe it. Like, at the end of the day, I don't believe my brother is dead. It ain't kicked in yet.
And they're furious about how it happened.
At the end of the day, that's not right.
Police say a Dollar General clerk shot and killed 23-year-old Roosevelt, who showed a gun and demanded cash Wednesday.
Witnesses indicated that the weapon was brandished and pointed at employees.
The siblings recognize their brother's wrongdoing.
He got some responsibility, but not all.
But they say that still doesn't warrant the clerk's actions.
Right and wrong is wrong. That was wrong for that clerk to shoot my brother in the chest. Yes, he's robbing y'all. Oh, well. Call the police. That's your supposed to do. Y'all not supposed to take matters in your own hands. If that's the case, I'll take matters in my own hands.
Police say the clerk was legally allowed to have the gun. Meanwhile, officers are looking into the...
Yo, this is why it's so hard for me to, just let these videos rock like this, because people say some of the dumbest things. And now I'm going to go back through it and come on, let's go.
In your own hand and bring a gun to work for safety.
bring a gun to work for safety. I'm telling you, she be the type that's like, oh, we gotta protect our black men and all this other stuff. And it's like, lady, you're in the wrong. Your brother was in the wrong. He did absolutely nothing correctly in this scenario. And he deserved what he got. I'm sorry. I am sorry, but he deserved catching that bullet to the chest. And look at the other brother just sitting there mean mugging. Like, you could tell these just some hood niggas. All right?
Period.
These siblings are furious. Their brother, who police say was an armed robber, was gunned down by a store clerk. The pair acknowledges that he was wrong for...
Molly Koweek is definitely a 35%er. When I was checking out her out at the end of this video, I was looking at those eyes. I was like, oh my God, that is fantastic. Baby, you wearing that blue. And for the record, that's my favorite color, blue too. So that royal blue, oh yes, she's killing it. She's killing it like Mr. Rappley. I think you just shot me in the chest, Miss Koweeks.
Roosevelt Rappley to try and rob the Dollar General on North Gettysburg Avenue, but they say the clerk shouldn't have had a gun at work. Rochelle and Juwan Rappley say their younger...
Yeah, I really did try to catch that still of them just standing there and like, yo, how dare this clerk defend himself from our brother who was trying to rob them with a gun? Come on, man.
Her brother, Roosevelt Rappley, was the second of 10 siblings killed by gunfire.
I still don't believe it. Like, at the end of the day, I don't believe my brother is dead.
It's gonna have to sink in eventually, bro. Because yeah, your brother walked in there. His name's Tone too. I always like Tone, Tone Loke. But at the end of the day, your brother walked in there brandishing a gun, and he's expecting it just to go nice and smooth. No, people gonna buck back, and this is what happens. He knew the life that he chose, and if he didn't take into account that something like this could happen, then that falls on him for just being a terrible criminal.
It ain't kicked in yet.
And they're furious about how it happened.
At the end of the day, that's not right.
Police say a Dollar General clerk shot and killed 23-year-old Roosevelt, who showed a gun and demanded cash Wednesday.
Witnesses indicated that the weapon was brandished and pointed at employees.
The siblings recognize their brother's wrongdoing.
He got some responsibility, but not all.
Oh, sorry there, darling. I was wanting to catch it. When soon as he got some of the responsibility, but not. Oh no, he carries 150% of the responsibility. He put that clerk in that position. Okay, I mean, even if the clerk was pining for it, even if the clerk wanted an opportunity to shoot a black man in the chest, I'm surprised they haven't started breaking that one out yet. Oh, Black Lives Matter. Nah, fam. You went in there. He tried to rob these people. This is a part of the game. I mean, not to sit there and call it the game, but the game is the game. All right, and as part of the game, you have to take into account all the possibilities of what can happen when you walk into that store and you put a gun on that person, because not everybody's going to react differently, particularly in an open carry state. That should have been a part of your a part of the plan, making sure that, hey, you got all the people who could be a threat. You got them all accounted for. But no, what you do? Oh yeah, I'm just going to walk in here with this gun and I'm going to rob these people. This is going to go nice and smooth. Nah, family. Nah, not even.
They say that still doesn't warrant the clerk's actions.
Right and wrong is wrong. That was wrong for that clerk to shoot my...
Okay, so this really irritated me, because she's like, right and wrong is wrong. Like, golly, this is embarrassing. This is why I'm more awesome than black, because I identify as awesome. All right, so I don't have to identify with this, because she's just sitting here like spewing shit. And notice it's just a female running her mouth as hard as she's running it, because oh my goodness, we gotta protect our black men from the patriarchy and everything else like that. Honestly, your mom should have protected y'all by keeping y'all in your father's junk. To be real about it.
Brother in the chest, yes, he's robbing y'all. Oh well.
Ain't no oh well. And that's one of the most hypocritical parts about this, because she wouldn't be going oh well if the situation was reversed, if her people's was the store clerk or anything like that. She wouldn't be in this position, but she's taken this position primarily because it's a matter of that poison that I speak about often within the communities, where rules for thee and none for me.
Call the police. That's what y'all supposed to do. Y'all not supposed to take matters in your own hands. If that's the case, I'll take matters in my own hands.
You don't have the upper body for it, darling. Sorry. Just when you start talking tough, it's just like, you don't have the upper body strength to take matters into your own hand. And we're going to be stopping this on Miss Kawik because, my God, those eyes, man, those are killer. That's what really puts it over. Everything else is rather basic, but the eyes is definitely popping off to me. So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike, yeah, go ahead, do that too. I'm not scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and want to get videos like this every single day. Share it because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute and like, yeah, we know they don't like me like that. And speak. Let me know, what do you think in the comments? I mean, Roosevelt, I'm sorry, dude, but you were completely in the wrong. You should have went in there, at least a 3-man team. You get all the workers, you get everybody in front of you so you can definitely pay attention to whatever they're doing, and then you rob it properly. Unfortunately, it's a Dollar General, so you more than likely won't be getting much unless you got them to crack open that safe, which is very unlikely because that's something that I think only the managers and the security teams be having access to. But either ways, I'm not trying to help you guys plan out a dollar store robbery. I'm just saying you got to put a little bit more thought into it, all right? So, let me know what you think in the comments, man. Is he right? Is he wrong? I know his sister, mainly his sister. I know there's both a brother and a sister out there, but his sister was definitely in the wrong. Sorry, he deserved it. He deserved to get capped. It is what it is. But that's my opinion. Let me know yours in the comments. And until the next one.